Guys?
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Good. Good.
Right on.
Where did you travel from this morning?
Dylan?
I left Nashville yesterday. Had kind of a crazy day. Left 6 a.m. Got here, pretty late. A lot of layovers.
Yeah.
But we're happy to be here.
You guys come from different spots to get here?
Well, I came from Ventura via Sutter Creek last night. I played at the Sutter Creek Theater.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Very cool. So now you guys are doing, by the way, like Sons of Fathers is the greatest name for a project. It just kind of says it all, really.
I actually wasn't aware of that name until like right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just funny because
I didn't come up with it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's cool.
Who did you?
I
Who
didn't
did?
either.
Okay. Oh, weird. Okay, so for those who don't know, Dylan is the son of Michael McDonald, and Nathan is the son of John McEwen from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Now, so some musicians who are offsprings of famous musicians don't really like to talk about it or do or mention it or anything like that, but that clearly seems like that's not an issue for you guys.
Well, it's kind of goes with the territory. You kind of have to just own it, I suppose, at a certain point and be okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, for me anyway.
Yeah. No, definitely. Just what you said. It's more about how the subject's approached than anything else. If depending on how it's approached, it could create like a stigma or I don't know. I like people to listen to my music and figure out if they like me before they find out who my father is, preferably.
Right. I just managed to do that backwards, so
it's cool.
You're welcome.
No,
yeah.
it's cool. No.
Well, but then how did you sort of come together? And I know you sort of play the same shows, but you play separately, right? You don't.
It's two different acts.
We just met about 20 minutes
about
ago.
23 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So who's gonna play first?
Well, Dylan, why don't you start?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Anti-banjo
tune. This is actually the first track off a new album we just released. I have a band, the Avians, and I got two of the guys here, Daniel DeMonico and Alex Geddes, and they're just gonna sing some.
Hi, Daniel and Alex.
Hey, man.
We're looking forward to your oohs and ahs that we've heard so much
the
about.
oohs and ahs.
Yeah.
See what happens.
All right.
Take me down to the bottom of your heart. Show me around so forgotten part. Let me turn out the light and sing you goodnight. 'Cause we already know this lullaby's broken. Break my heart, hang it out to dry. You cut me off like this broken lullaby. Just string me along, drug me with your song, 'cause we already know this lullaby's broken. You used to build me up. Now the eyes that filled me eat my soul alive. You used to wake me up. Now I fear I'll sleep till I die. We already know this lullaby's broken. We I already know this lullaby's broken. I already know this lullaby's broken.
Dylan McDonald on Please Stand By. Dylan, I just have to make a comment about you have both a spaceship and a pterodactyl on the cover of your newest record.
Yeah,
That's a
well,
pretty bold move.
It's an avian.
Okay. Oh, right. I was going to say, some bands would go for the spaceship, some bands would go for the pterodactyl, but few would have the courage to put both of them.
I love dinosaurs. That never left me.
You know they don't call them pterodactyls anymore. Now it's pteranodon.
Really?
I learned that from watching Dinosaur Train with my 4-year-olds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were pterodactyls when I was a kid. But definitely there's a lot of kind of like 70s rock sort of influence on the stuff that I've heard of yours. Although not like Doobie's kind of style, but like who are your biggest influences?
Neil Young as a singer-songwriter is probably my number one. Is my number one.
He's a good number one to have.
Yeah, I think so.
And who would be number two?
I love the Beatles. I really love John Lennon as a writer. And McCartney. Lennon probably is my number one, but I love all four of them. You know. And,
yeah. That Ringo influence I can really hear.
Yeah. Right. Floyd, Bowie, big Queen fan. I don't know if that really.
No, I can hear the Bowie for sure.
Right.
For sure, I love it.
Stop playing
what's
banjo.
the best or worst advice that your father, of the much loved Doobie Brothers here, gave you?
I don't know if I have anything cool like that. I got the. I mean, I'm sure I do. I just off the top of my head.
Just kind of apply it every day.
Yeah, I mean, like
thing.
I think the most important thing, not so much. It's not like he's really sat me down and given me words of wisdom so much. And he's done that too, but more than anything, just like by observing him, I think the most important thing is enjoying what you do.
Yeah.
Always and forever, because everything that surrounds this, you play a 30-minute or a 90-minute set, every night, but the entire day that surrounds that is usually, kind of a mess. So.
Has he been pretty supportive though? Just
totally.
Yeah.
He's very supportive.
Nice. What? So Dylan, what are you gonna play next?
It's another tune off our new album called Backwoods Royalty. What's the rating on this radio show?
FCC standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it PG.
All right. Well, this song is about a girl. Not really. It was more like I wrote it the morning after an experience. This girl just like bit the crap out of my face one night at a party. It was bad. There was blood.
As a party trick.
There was blood.
That's wow.
Yeah. But so I woke up the next morning and I wrote this tune. I mean, we started out kissing. That's how she didn't just come up to me and I thought I should clarify that. Yeah. She's a rock and roll beauty queen, backwoods royalty, best I've ever seen. Oh, the way she rolls off my tongue, it's clear that she was made for me. She was made to teach me loving. Some might say that it was written in the sun, that we would meet one day in time. Just when I thought I couldn't feel for anyone, fate pulled the curtain from my eyes. True model of divinity, a can't say how the gods chose me for a love so sweet. Oh, I love the way she comes and goes. It turns me on like a fire hose in a summer blaze. Some might say that it was written in the sun that we would meet one day in time. Just when I thought I couldn't feel for anyone, fate pulled the curtain from my eyes. She's a rock and roll beauty queen, backwoods royalty.
All right. Dylan McDonald on Please Stand By. So those were some nice avian harmonies over there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, what do you guys? I assume in the band you do more than background harmonies. What do you do in the Avians?
I play lead guitar.
Much better than me. Just for the record.
I'm the bass player.
Okay. So what's the backstory behind the band? How did you guys sort of hook up with Dylan?
Well, I was I acted up a little bit in high school. I got sent to boarding school my senior year, and I started teaching myself guitar, and then I decided I want to start a band. So I came home after my first year in boarding school, and I met Daniel and through another friend, and we kind of put together a little band. And at that point, we were Dylan McDonald and the Stay Highs, and my dad didn't like that. He thought that was a little juvenile, and I reminded him that
the guy from the Doobie Brothers didn't want a band called Stay Highs. Yeah. Come on.
But I'm a big Arthur C. Clarke fan, big sci-fi fan, and one of his series, Rendezvous with Rama, I think it was like the second book in the series. There's this alien race called the Avians, and they're like a pterodactyl type thing. So that's where the Avians came from. So I kind of had that kicking around in my head, but I met Daniel, and he's a killer guitar player, and it's kind of just been us since 2006, and a lot of people have come and gone. The first two albums have different drummer, different bass player. On each album, it's a different drummer, different bass player.
Cool.
And
where can people find your music online on that internet thing we were talking about before?
Well, RDO, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. Am I missing any?
CD Baby, maybe?
CD Baby, you can, order physical copies offline and stuff, but it's all up there digitally to download and all that.
All right. Well, thanks so much, you guys. Come back and see us again.